It's the sketchbook. This is actually the sketchbook number 4, and though it was started in 2019, I've actually completed it and finished it off in 2021. So let's get into it. Okay, so welcome back to my channel, guys, and we'll get straight into this sketchbook tour. Let's go. So, we've already said it's Pink Pig. For me, this design kind of looks American over here, but they are in fact made in Great Britain, in a place called Yorkshire. So here I was testing out, this is 2019, you know, so I had won some acrylic paint pens, not Poscas, and I was just kind of testing them out in here. And then we go, I was just fiddling kind of with designs, I think, for patterned paper, my then Etsy shop that I don't have now. But you will find all of these designs if you look in my description of my video below this. There's lots of links, and near the bottom you'll find some free downloads. So you click it and you'll find lots of things. You can download masks that I've done and patterned papers that you can use in your journals or whatever. And then this was just another pattern I was working on. This was for a competition, didn't win it. This was doing, and I didn't carry on finishing it, but a design for patterned paper. And then this was just obviously something I was working on, don't know what, and gave up with that quite clearly. And then everybody, I think this was actually inspired by Tiana DIY that I subscribe to, not sure, but it is, I think, to do with Animal Crossing, something like that. And then was following someone on Instagram who was trying to set up drawing something, but that didn't work out so much. And then I think this was using every green art supply I own, and this came out nice. I like that. And then we've got this. I would say most of this is not really that developed. The pink elephant. Try to do one of those doodle things that I know are very popular here on YouTube, that a lot of younger artists do, is to fill the whole page with like doodles or characters or something. But again, I'm not feeling it. This, I don't know what was about. Using green again, and again green again, kind of a silhouette. Then I was doing the Daler Rowney charcoal test in here. I'm not sure what that was about, probably another competition. This, I do remember, was inspired by Neil Buchanan's Art Attack TV show from the 90s. It was a kids' show in the United Kingdom that I loved. Parrot, just because I thought I would draw one. And this was a smaller version of that Neil Buchanan haunted house thing, but I tried to then develop into other bits of my, what I know I can draw with mountains and boats and trees and things. So I thought that came out quite good. I must have been using my dip pen for that. This was probably, it looks like a mix of Posca and those new acrylic markers. Well, they're old now, but I found the ink in them, the paint was too thick. It isn't like the Poscas. This was wax resist. And this was on Instagram. There's a lady that has created a company called Tinker Sketch, and she does a 30-day sketching every month, a 30-day prompt thing. So I was trying to do that, but again, I'm just not feeling it at this time in my life, in this sketchbook. This was an idea I wanted to do. That didn't happen. Again, you can tell at this point I'm not really using my sketchbook that great. Don't really know what to do with it. It's like a drag. This was interesting. I was kind of incorporating all of my favourite things into a world that I kind of live in. So it's like Pinterest, Winnie the Pooh, Mary Poppins, Dr. Seuss, pink clouds. I was trying to do people. It didn't work. Curious George. Love that guy. He's so cute. I was having a go at doing this again when I had an Etsy shop. Again, all to do with Etsy. Did like this. Again, this was Etsy. For Etsy, it was planning my escaping princess artwork. I like what I came up with that. Again, this was for Etsy, but then I realised you can't sell work like that because it belongs to somebody else. And this was interesting. A character lighthouse. Again, more of my escaping princess. I think she's running back home. More, you know, it's all absolute nonsense until we get to May 19th, 2021. So I started with a loose portrait because, as you all know, if you've been following me now for a little bit, I have started doing portraits and I'm trying to do as realistic as I can to get likeness. So with this, I used a water brush pen filled with just watercolor ink, and I was doing a loose kind of version of a person here. And then we start here with my Biros, my new fun coloured ones. So on the 20th of May, I started doing this one, and I did a fun background. And on May 20th, I also did this. And this so far has been my #1 best likeness of a sketch. It's like a scream. I really got the expression and all the lines in it. Really like that. And you can also see this on my Instagram, so go check that out. And then this came out nice, and I'm using my color raised pencil, my very first color raised pencil. I started for this and this. But I'd also started using it in other sketchbooks that you're going to see my tours of on here. So basically this is sketchbook number 4 for the year 2021. And at this point in time when you see it, I'll almost have completed sketchbook 5. So yes, this is the color raise. Now this, I was using my Pilot Color Eno mechanical pencil. And I didn't know if I was going to be able to use it like I can the color raise because the pencil lead is so much thinner than the color raise. But I think you can see there is likeness. It looks like, my references are from Unsplash mainly, or Pixabay. This I like, but the eyes were too big. It came out a bit like Gollum. Again, this was May 20th. And then this is May 21st. And I was mixing things here. There's a bit of Pilot Eno, my water brush pen, but mainly it is the color raise in red. And then this color raise is 21st and 21st. I tend to do 3 or 4 portraits a day because I'm on my way to creating 1,000 in a year. That's my challenge. This came out nice with the hat. I'm trying to do different things in each portrait. And this was the 22nd. And the 23rd, I lost a day. I thought it was the 24th on all of these, but it actually was the 23rd. Angles are difficult for me. So again, trying to learn that. This came out, this was fun. On the 23rd. Doing expressions are funny. And this was good, I like this one. And then 24th of May. Trying to do a background, and sometimes I'll add in clothing. The angle again, I'm trying to get heads tilting, and this came out quite good actually. I was quite pleased with that. And then lastly, completed the sketchbook on May 24th, 2021. I was doing, and this came out nice. I was quite pleased with that because you can see that the hair is flowing down the back. You've got the collar here, the bit of the clothing, jacket, and the arm is coming down here and the neck here, and the head is tilted nicely. The eyes, you know, obviously the drawing isn't perfect, but I have got basically the basics to show that the head is turning and she's looking at you. And I haven't bothered with backgrounds on quite a lot of them because I'm focusing on just doing the portrait itself. And that's that, guys. I hope you've enjoyed my sketchbook tour. I think you've seen that I'm now knowing what to do with a sketchbook. This, you can tell from 2019, and before 2019 I wasn't really using it properly. I wasn't feeling inspired, and I have to say, since watching the YouTuber Jess Carp, I think that's her name, she has totally inspired me. I'm going to link her video, or her channel basically, in my description below. She's really inspired me and given me a different kind of outlook on how to look at my art. I was always so negative and it was always a drag, and I'm like, it's an effort, but now I feel so much happier. So with that said, guys, I'm going to see you really soon. Bye!